Our next unexplored Rajasthan destination is an offbeat place near Jaisalmer, which has the largest sand dunes of Rajasthan called Rohiri. So let's explore this offbeat place near Jaisalmer with me.
Its village name is Rohidi.
Oh.
Rohidi has a biggest sand dunes. It is bigger than Jaisalmer's some also. Yeah, we will go there and you will compare.
So after exploring the villages of near Barmer, we then headed towards Jaisalmer, which is famous for its sand dunes, camel rides and a lot of other adventurous activities. So while driving before we reached to Jaisalmer, there's a place named Rohiri, which is a small village where I didn't find anyone living, so I don't know why is it called a village, but it's just a place where it's a highway towards Jaisalmer, but it's surrounded by just sand dunes. It's insane. So if you've watched Dune 2, this is exactly how this place looks like. It's crazy, it's really creepy, but it's a worth experience. So once you won't actually find it once you park the car on the road, but you have to climb a little bit on the sand, and once you climb up, like, the place is beautiful. Like, this is like insane. Like, I've never seen such place in my life. So it is one of the most amazing offbeat place which has no tourists, little bit of camels on the way, but no humans, no one. Like, just sand dunes, your friends or your partner or your family with whom you go, and just sand dunes everywhere. It's the largest sand dune of Rajasthan. So if you ever want to enjoy your alone time or spend time with your loved ones or just chill with your friends, this is an amazing spot. So the major drawback, what I personally feel, is like it's really isolated, it's kind of unsafe, but maybe if something happens, then you don't have to, if you look around for help, like, you won't find anyone because there's no one. Like, if you look around, like, just sand dunes everywhere. But it's really nice experience if you actually want to visit to this place, which is near Jaisalmer, but it's an offbeat place. Like, if you come from Barmer to Jaisalmer, it comes in between, but there's no public transportation, there's nothing. Like, if you have your own vehicle, then do try visiting this place.
How they eat, they will eat food that not on all over the sand.
Oh my god.
This place has the best dunes
Wow.
in Rajasthan.
So the
The
easiest way to walk on these dunes is use your heel. Even if you're barefoot, it's super hot. So after spending some nice time at this isolated sand dune place and capturing some nice beautiful images and videos, I then headed towards the next place, which is called the Kuldara village, which is also very creepy, and it's also called the ghost village of Rajasthan, which is almost like 17 kilometers from Jaisalmer. So this village is almost 300 years old, and it was one of the most prosperous village for a particular tribes or the particular group of people called the Paliwal Brahmins. And the whole reason why it's called the ghost village is because there's this evil eye of Salim Singh, who wanted to marry the daughter of the head by force. Like, he wanted to marry by forcefully. So the entire, instead of accepting the whole marriage proposal, because he was the Salim Singh, one of the famous person, the entire village actually decided to leave the ancestors' home and the entire village and vanished just before they left. And before they left a spell on this village, and whoever tried to settle down in this village later tend to leave on their own. So even today the village is abandoned, and a lot of them say that there are spirits, but when I went there I did not really feel anything in this boundary area. But if you cross, so there is a boundary, right? So once you cross that boundary without getting noticed by a security guard or anyone, there's a small lake which is good, like, but never try going alone because I really felt something negative vibe there. But if you ever felt something like that, do let me know. But apart from that, like, I don't find anything that creepy or that nice, but it's just an abandoned village. But the funniest part is, even for the abandoned village, there is an entry cost, so it's weird. I then went to this famous temple called the Kirado temple, which is famous not only for the architecture, but this place is also really strange, as it's one of the famous temple back then of Lord Shiva. But all the monuments, the statues, and all the architecture there are faceless. It's crazy. I don't know why they are faceless, but when I asked the people, it said that they were destroyed by different invaders like Turukshas and lot more people. And it is also said that this place is also haunted because, I don't know, because a lot of people say it's really haunted and little offbeat and isolated place. So I think they say it's haunted. But if you ask me if I felt something negative, there are like 3, 4, 5 temples, okay? But the main Shivan temple, like, which is in the middle, there, if you go towards the backside, yes, I did feel something, like there is something in that. So yeah, apart from that, it's a nice place to visit. The architecture is beautiful and there's a nice mountain view there.
किसका?
मोहम्मद गजनवी का। मोहम्मद गजनवी था ना, क्रूर शासक,
और उन्होंने अटैक किया था।
अटैक किया था।
और सिर्फ फेस क्यों तोड़ा?
मतलब ऊपर से पूरा उसने कर दिया था, सभी को डैमेज किया था पूरे हर जगह पे। या किराड़ू में किया था, एक और वो जालोर में है मंदिर है शिव जी का, उसको भी किया था, बहुत जगह भी किया था। और यहाँ पे खजाना था बहुत सारा,
अच्छा,
उसको लूटना चाहता था वो, इसलिए उसके ईगो पर था कुछ ऐसा स्टोरी है।
तो उसके लिए सबका सिर्फ फेस काटा उन्होंने।
जी,
थैंक यू।
After exploring all these offbeat places, finally reached Jaisalmer, which is also famous for sand dunes. But I already saw the largest sand dunes, so I didn't want to go to try those adventures. And I have been on camel ride, so I did not try going on a camel ride. So, but I was very curious of going to this famous fort, as Jaisalmer is known for forts. So there is a very huge fort called the Jaisalmer fort, and the entry cost is approximately 50 rupees. And it's one of the oldest fort of Rajasthan, and it's damn huge, like super huge. You can park your car like on the other side or maybe near the entrance, and the fort is like the whole street. Like it's I don't know how big it is. I've not like read about it, but it's huge, like damn huge. And the great thing about this whole temple is like they've maintained it really well, and there are houses, shops inside which are still, without modifying. It's still like the old place or the old school types, and the whole culture of back then has not changed. Apart from that, the fort is really, nice experience because I've never been to such a huge fort, and it's really good. After exploring all the amazing places, I had amazing Rajasthani food, enjoyed my stay that night evening with my friends like Devi, Katapa, like I mentioned in my previous videos, and we again partied, and the whole trip of Rajasthan ended here. So overall, if you ask my experience, this trip is really very special to me because I did a lot of adventure, like sitting on bus, exploring different villages, meeting a lot of people, had so much of desi food, and made a lot of friends and memories. If you ever plan to visit any of such places, and if you're not aware of how to reach, do let me know in comments. I can help you guys because I've been here recently. And apart from that, yeah, I mean, I personally feel like, you know, rather than going to the famous places, it's good to go to such places where the people are also very friendly, and it's something new experience for me. That's it. So thank you, and let's stay tuned for my next destination and just be happy.